Welcome back, everybody. It's Matthew, and basically now it's 6:24 p.m. here in the UK, the 20th of the 1st, 2017, and you've got this here, this weather pattern. The thing is, so basically these jet streams and also other weather patterns are so erratic. These earthquakes are happening worldwide now, and I've looked at the sun charts as well, the Soho cam. It's just absolutely erratic what's going on up there in space. Things are changing every single day. And on this chart, you can see basically where these patterns are just too erratic. They're not the same as they were before. And we're going to go to some webcams now. So respect to everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Here is the camera for the International Space Station. And I believe, 100%, I believe it's not been manned at the moment because there's too many objects out there in space that's been thrown around by the sun. Parts of the sun is coming off, and on the next video footage you will see the sun and all these particles that are flying at billions of miles an hour right across the in the solar system right now. The thing is, though, as I said, the media shut it down. They will not say a word. NASA's saying nothing now. There's no other reports from NASA. And I'll go to the next cam. This is a genuine Soho image. Now, what I told you earlier on about all these particles and bits of rock and asteroids, huge chunks of rock coming from the Kuiper Belt, these are being spat all over the inner solar system by our sun right now. There is particles being thrown around everywhere. There's things coming off the sun, the coronal hole. Everything is going on up there now. The thing is as well, I've noticed that the coronal hole chart has been stopped. It's blocked. People don't want to, they don't basically want people to see what's going on. So basically this cam will start from an earlier day, a couple of days back, and then it will roll over to the 19th. Look at the trash that's being pulled around up there. There's so much trash up there that one day shortly the Soho cam will get knocked to pieces. These cams and also these satellites and also the International Space Station now, I don't believe it's manned because there is too much trash going on up there. There really is. And I noticed this evening that Venus is so bright, it's acting like a moon or a star. It's so bright, it's reflecting. The sun is reflecting off these known celestial bodies, and they are burning. The government don't want us to know. Look at these solar flares. Look at the size of that solar flare that come out. The sun is in its solar maximum. These flares are going to attack us. They're heading towards our Earth, and they are hitting us every 30 or 40 times a day. Because we've got the binary twin, Nemesis, that's to the right of the sun. The heavenly bodies are coming in. They are coming in like a runaway train. They really are. It's getting to a point now that there's too much trash up there. Now I've noticed in the sky as well, you can see the trash coming in. You can see these asteroids, this burning in the sky, the blue sky. Also on the other cams, yesterday evening, I noticed these light orbs or asteroids or whatever they were, heavenly bodies that were out there on the coastline. Absolutely amazing. The thing is, though, we've all got to prepare for this because look at it. It's absolutely chaotic out there now. Far too many asteroids and comets being dragged by the system now. The thing is, these objects on the screen just look like pin dots. The thing is, our Earth is one of those size pin dots. So these rocks and asteroids and meteors, they are massive. So dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But NASA and government want us to turn a blind eye, and they spray the skies with the chemtrails so we don't get to see what's going on. Let me tell you, if those chemtrails weren't up there, we will see this trash coming in, and we would want answers. We're being blanketed by all these aluminium, barium chemtrails every single day to stop people seeing the truth. Well, the Soho cam is telling you the truth. You can see all the trash and also the red skies that are dimming, the dark shadows. They are massive celestial objects being battered around in the inner solar system, being pushed away in the outer solar system. These huge waves of rocks and just trash. Now let me tell you something, if one of them got through to us and landed close by to where we are, that'll be it. The whole system will collapse and that'll be it, finished. It really would. Government won't last 5 minutes. They're dealing with something that's huge. Now if you look at the top corner, the top right hand corner of the screen, you can see something moving across the sky at the top right hand corner. It's different. It acts different than the asteroids, the trash. Can you see that going right across the screen there? There's a right. You'll see it again on the right hand side. I'll show you, look. It comes across here, right hand side here. I hope you can see the cursor. It just looks very surreal. Look, you'll see it moving now. There it is. It's going across the screen. There's lots of things going on up there that we don't know, and I believe that them beings up there, them objects and unidentified flying objects are up there as well. They're moving fast because they know the sun's in trouble. Something big is going to happen to our sun soon, and we're going to feel its effect. I'm going to go to another cam now. So respect to everybody, and let's carry on. Here's the other Soho cam image in blue screen. And you can see the other objects that are up there in space as well. And all this trash that's being thrown about. But there's some very interesting celestial bodies and also other strange anomalies that are out there in space that are on this screen. It's so important, as I said, to basically keep an eye on these charts. So I'm going to do this all night long. This evening I'm going to study these and zoom in into different objects and different shapes to see if we can find and see what's going on. The thing is, it's getting very, very bad out there. It really is. They don't want us to see it. When you look at the sun and you notice it's being chemtrailed, blanketed skies, unnatural clouds, you ask yourself something, what's going on? Let me tell you. What is going on is that the sun's core is burning hard. Now look at this object here, down here. Can you see this down here, this line? Also one here as well. The sun is burning so hard now, and there's things up there that we don't understand. We want to understand. We want to know, don't we? And we're going to find out soon. I can just feel it. There's strange things going up there in the skies. Every single day. I'm going to go to the other image now. Here, over in Australia, you can see as well how dark it is. On the other side of the world from the UK, and there's some great people over there in Australia, Prep Aussie, and other people, kind subscribers over there that sending images in as well. So respect to all them people. And look how dark it is again. Very dim and very dark. And basically, for that time of the morning as well, it's supposed to be very bright. But they're chemtrailing over there as well. Their military planes are over there doing overtime and spraying the skies early hours of the morning and right through the day. Again, today here in the UK, we had 44 chemtrails spraying the skies. They travel over to the sun and they start spraying our skies. Now, today, about 3 PM here in the UK, we saw an object. My wife and I, we looked up at the sky and we saw this reflection. Now we believe this to be Nemesis that's there on the skyline and up in the sky. So we're basically having all these celestial bodies that are reflecting hard. As I said before though, when Earth is rotating and it's being tilted back and forth, most of the other parts of the world will get to see it, get to see the strangeness of the skies and these chemtrails. But the other parts of the world won't get to see it as well because we are rotating and being tilted back and forth. But they will get there. They will see those heavenly bodies out there when it's tilted back. It's very strange because Mother Earth is a big celestial body, and we will see them celestial bodies. In the summer period, in July, is a good time to catch Nibiru and the binary twin. And also, we are getting these reflections, these huge reflections, very hard now. Sadly, this cam to the right-hand side, you've got Nemesis. The cam moved too quickly, but I thought you might have seen that. Thing is, these cams tell no lies. They're in high definition security cameras. They need to be there. And also, basically, we are seeing these skies all over the world. These lowered clouds. There's a heavenly body to the right-hand side that's trying to burn through those chemtrails. You can see those chemtrails. That is not our sun, because our sun is to the upper right of that object. I've checked the compass, and that there is a celestial body that will be seen by millions of people, billions all across the world. They'll all look up to the skies, like they do when the moon is eclipsing the sun. Every time this big event will happen, and we will all see those heavenly bodies. It's so important, as before, as I said, that we wake people up and let them know that things are happening every day, because the sky is like a silvery haze. And I'll go to the next cam. You can see on this cam as well, the Pink Pony Pub cam, in Australia, look at the angle of them clouds on the horizon. And those are, again, as I said loads of times in the past, these are chemtrails. And look at the greyness of the sky as well. Some parts of the world are in the summer period, it's supposed to be very hot, but the thing is, basically you're getting these lowered clouds. Everything is dimming and lowering. And people need to understand that Nemesis and Nibiru are here now. These heavenly bodies are lurking very close now. And soon, we're going to get some serious bad conditions. Like at the moment, these earthquakes that keep popping up everywhere. The Earth's core is absolutely so agitated by these heavenly bodies now. The system is in big trouble. And we really need to prepare for this, because it's just so important that we keep looking at the cams, as I said before, and just monitoring the clouds and the skies, because it's going to come to a point now that we're going to end up with this huge tsunami, many tsunami waves, as the Earth shifts, as the crust cracks together with these earthquakes and these it's just absolutely outstanding how people still think that everything's normal. This is a cam in Bondi Beach. That's another part of the world a long way away. And you can see basically this red reflection, and also the clouds are very, very much too low. They're getting their red skies, and also thick chemtrails. I know it's a night cam, but basically I'm going to keep an eye on this cam, and tomorrow I'll be back on it to study this area as well. Everywhere needs studied, everywhere needs looked at. And you can see that there was a time-lapse cam. I can see where the haze is and the chemtrailing has been done. And also the sun's been sprayed. It's being sprayed every day. And us, the public, the members of the public that pay our way, they just want a normal life and just go about our own business. The thing is, we turn a shoulder and look at the skies, and we just know that something's wrong. So we demand answers, don't we? We demand the answers to get the truth out there. It really is so important. They've got so clever now with the TV propaganda and the TV media and the news. The lies that they pull with true stories, and then they pull these lies, these lying stories to cover their deceit, as they're pulling the wool every single day. They don't want you to look up. They just think you can just carry on. The sun's fine. Everything's normal. Well, the ones that are fully awake, as you're being yourselves, the kind subscribers and viewers. We are fully awake to this, and we are a team. And it's a team effort to show the truth. And all your images that are coming through, absolutely brilliant. I've made up a video, so I'm going to produce that over the weekend. And I hope you enjoy the video as well. Can you see that pink reflection that's coming through those chemtrails? You can see that, can't you? On the background there, you've got the haze of the sun and the simulator. Now, this object has been up there for a long, long time. I've spoke to another guy from Southampton in Hampshire, in the UK. He says that this simulator has been there for years. Many, many years. And NASA and government have been up there many a times. They know what's going on, and they're just keeping a plug on the truth. The truth is that the powers to be want us to keep us shut down, us to pay our ways, and to be ripped off every day. We are being ripped off, aren't we? So, the cams don't lie. They really don't. I went out early hours of the morning and videoed the sky. Another subscriber sent me an email early hours of the morning asking for a certain soundtrack. So I basically put that track on the video for that subscriber. It's a classic horror film, basically called The Shining, with Jack Nicholson. Fantastic classic movie. So I hope you enjoy the music anyway. So basically I'm going to go to another cam, but you can see how dark it is getting on these cams. This is another cam. This is a weather chart in Melbourne, and you can see there as well in Edinburgh and also other parts of them countries. You can see that they're having strong winds, and I'm going to be checking this chart and keeping an eye on it as well, because last time I saw this, it was very strange. The weather, the storm and the weather pattern was very, very erratic. So just keep an eye on all these interesting charts, and also the lightning chart I saw last night. There was 179 hits of lightning over Europe. Very, very strange. I mean, the thing is though, a lot of these lightning strikes, of course, sprites, they actually go the wrong way, upwards. Very strange. But the thing is though, NASA and government, they just make these names up, and these things are quite new to us. There's all sorts of different strange shapes and carry-ons that are going up there in the skies now. And they make these names up, and basically they don't understand it either. They really don't. And I'm going to go to another cam. Here's another cam that's on the other side of the world as well. And basically we can see the darkness skies and the hydrogen being burnt from them, the silvery haze, and how dark and dim it is. So this is showing proof that it's darkening every single part of the globe right now. Everywhere is being darkened. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here on this Sharky's cam as well, you can see also how dim it is as well. It's very dark, and you can see that darkness on the right hand side as well. These chem clouds that are doing nothing as well. These natural clouds that are being burnt away. Now, as I said before on the other video as well, that basically some cams are not going to show anything. Others are. I might get things wrong, I might get things right. So it's just basically just observing, you see. Now, I have seen some other things, strange things on the cams, which you have too. And also some celestial objects as well, and some very huge red reflections. Other objects could possibly just lens flare. Now, did you see that? The way it's the red tint came in then, the reflection from the binary twin. It shows itself when it reflects. So it's just basically just as we keep going on the cams and keep looking at the skies, we're eventually going to get everything right, aren't we? Eventually we're going to see this celestial object. And when we do, more and more people are going to raise their cameras to the skies. They really will. There's many already on channels that are raising their cameras to the skies, and I respect them fully for doing so. I really do. And doing that morning view as well is just amazing. How we get that red, huge reflection from Nemesis to Binary Twin and Nibiru as well. Because Nibiru is the one, the worrying one really, isn't it? Because that's the one that's going to come very, very close to our Earth. And it's going to pull on our magnetic field, which it's doing now. It's pulling on it now. And there's so much stuff that's up there in space right now that's so dangerous to us. It really is so dangerous, and they're hiding the truth by all this aluminium chemtrails. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here on this cam as well, it's Key West, and it's the Fort Zachary Taylor cam. And that's another part of the world as well, close to the USA, but look at it, you can see that object to the right. Now this small object that you can see isn't lens flare because I've looked at it. And it's been seen before. And it's one of these celestial bodies that are basically coming down. It's basically something to look at and keep an eye on as well. Because yesterday evening I noticed this object as well. And basically there's many objects out there as well. And it's just that people need to look up now. The haze on the ground is another reflection. And the binary twin. And also look how dark again. These cams are going to head on towards what we're going to see. We're going to see Nibiru, and we're going to see Hellion, and also the other celestial bodies. We're just going to see all these objects. And I believe we're going to see them shortly. It's not going to be long now until the big shift occurs. This is another cam, the Washington cam. Now the thing is, so this is on the other side. And you can see basically the timestamp there. Anyway, it's the Whitby Telecom cam. Now, basically what you can see is those chemtrails and the haze and the redness. The thing is, though, the main thing is the darkness. Look how dark it is again. It's too dark for the timestamp. Very, very dark. There's something wrong with the sun, and that's because it's losing parts off the sun. It's being smashed into billions and billions of particles, trillions of particles, being blown around in different parts of the inner solar system. The reason for this is because we've got these heavenly bodies that are agitating our sun right now. It really is. And all these volcanoes that are kicking off and all these earthquakes. It's just outstanding how people, as I said before, just turn a blind eye on it. Well, it's too late now. Because it's already started. The chaos has started. It was said back in early 2015 as well. 500 days of climate chaos. The thing is, though, government will lie. Government will tell lies. They just want to test the public. They give a false date. They know the timeline, and they gave us a false date because the chaos has creeped up behind us. It really has creeped up behind us. The climate chaos is now. You need to know this because the cloud and the formations are all wrong. And also the proof is out there that basically that the lights shine through the darkness. Because it's getting dark now. Very, very dark. And I had kind subscribers that basically contacted me through email saying that thank you for producing this footage on the cams. And thank you for sending them in to me. And I respect you all. I will get to you and I will email you and sort things out. Because you're all fantastic people. I've got heaps to go through. And also with work and sorting things out at my end as well. But you're all very patient and thank you, and just brilliant people out there that just want the truth. And it's blown me away because when I first started seeing these skies myself, I wanted to tell people and I wanted to show people the skies and what I'd seen. have seen, and I still see these objects, and it's so good that I'm producing the work to show you. So great to get the messages across to all you subscribers. This is a time-lapse Australian cam. Well, basically it's New Zealand. Basically, you can see the timestamp and the date. Look how yellow and creamy coloured it is. These people here on this cam are being reflected by the binary twin, Nemesis. Now this orange reflection is not coming from our sun. And basically the heat as well of this thing is going to be very, very hot when it comes very much closer. See, the thing is though, these celestial bodies have been coming for years, many, many years. Many years. And they've been studied by ancient people and also many scientists and things, and they basically stuck it in the archives and they just hidden it from the public. So it's on its way now. We can see the skies are changing. And as I said before, this summer here in the Northern Hemisphere is going to be very strange. And also in the other parts of the world, and I've got subscribers that are reporting to me that the weather is too hot. The sun is too hot. But then the thing is, so this year round as well, it's just basically people ain't going to want to go outside. It's going to be so bright, people are going to want to start thinking what's going on. And media know this. They're waiting for the time now. And I believe the timeline is very, very close. Because on this cam, as you can see, it's two different colours. The reflections are here now. Here on this New York skyline cam, can you see how dark it is again on the buildings and this greyness in the sky? Look how dark and gloomy it is. These clouds are being dragged down to the horizon. Everywhere around the globe now is darkening. It really is getting darker. There is a heavenly object that's up there. And the system and the powers to be know this is happening right now. And they are panicking about it because they can't do anything about it. They haven't got the power to do anything with the celestial bodies. And it's so important, as I said before, that we have a really good hard think about this. Because the time has come now. The time has come that Nibiru is heading closer and closer towards us. We can't stop it. We really can't. So we need to save lives. Tell other people. Explain to people as well that we have a very, very huge crisis that's lurking above us now. I'm going to go to another cam, but you can see it's just absolutely darkened now. On this live stream of the US Capitol, you can see this as well. United States Senate cam. It's dark. Too dark for the time of the day as well. Very, very, very dark. And they are chemtrailing every single day again. Mixing the natural clouds with the chemtrails and the chemicals. They're covering our eyes. They think they got away with it. They haven't, because basically we know. We know now. You need to be exposed, government, because you know that basically that you know what you're doing. So we're just going to keep going to different cams. As I said before, that we're going to get a lot of chemtrailed skies, a lot of greyness in the skies as well, and the haze. If they weren't there, we will be getting the heavenly bodies. 100% we'll be getting them up there in the skies. They're hiding that dark shadow as well, that huge dark shadow in the skies that's lurking up there. Every single day when the Earth is rotating, the sun is coming up with that object that's in front of it, that simulator. And also on the right hand side and behind, you can see that dark shadow. Something huge is coming, and that is that object, that's red celestial body Nibiru. It's here. It's lurking in our inner solar system now. It's about time that we started to understand this now. They spray in the skies as well every day. Please look at the sun part of the skies. You will see that all these chemtrails are spraying. They're spraying crosses in the sky as well. And also behind those crosses, there's some red, huge red reflections. These red reflections are coming in so much harder now, every single day. So it's just checking the cams all the time. Also, here is the last cam for this evening, and I'll be doing some more cams tomorrow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and check the cams on the sun rises and the sun sets and get the timing right for the skyline cams, because they're in high definition and we can see what's going on. It's only because in the weekdays I'm having to sort things out with the family and getting the kids off to school every day and going to work and stuff, and it's very hard to try and catch the sunset and sunrises. But the weekends we can try and do this and get this sorted. So I want to see if I can catch that red reflection again that I did last Sunday. It's so important to get the words out there and the messages, and also the images. But I just want to say thank you for following the channel, and thank you for watching the cams. Also here, this is the Miami airport cam, and also you can see that those clouds are doing nothing. They're just being burnt away by the hydrogen being burnt off them. And also respect to all of you for viewing the channel, and thank you very much for standing by me. And tomorrow, as I said, I'm going to do another long video cam footage video for all of you. So respect to every single one of you again, and take care. And also eyes to the skies from Matthew Rogers.